What's going on, YouTube? Clayq's back again with another My Hero Academia The Strongest Hero video, and in today's video we got an immediate answer from the devs covering all of the stuff we're talking about with Endeavor. There are some big announcements here that I want to talk about and also talk about my thoughts on it and everything in between, so let's get into it immediately. So right when I put out my video that you guys probably just saw a little bit ago talking about how the devs have gone too far, their answer was a little bit too bad for my liking, and the game was just turning into, you know, you guys know what it is all about. You guys watched that video. They ended up releasing this statement here. And essentially, it's a very big statement. You know, I thought to myself, what could they possibly do to allow me to feel okay with the game? I was talking to my buddy Cloud, and we decided that if they gave everybody Endeavor and both of his cards and then pushed forth from there the refunds that people needed for being false advertised and then started doing the patch notes, you know, making the game better, being more communicative, that would be a huge step in the right direction, but that was a pipe dream. Well, it looks like we got somewhat of that here, and I'm going to go over it right now. This goes for both EU and NA versions. Both of these, this is the EU version that got sent out, and this is for the NA global version right here. Many of you have raised questions and concerns about the Endeavor event. Very much appreciate hearing from you. We are going plus ultra as we want to everyone to continue to love the game and be satisfied with the experience. With that in mind, we are happy to announce all players that have unlocked or unlock Endeavor during the event period will have their attempts refunded in event recruit tickets. Any player who has attempted or will attempt to unlock Endeavor but does not succeed will also have their attempts refunded. All ticket returns will occur after the event ends and calculations are done and can be used anytime in the future. Players keep everything they pulled. What does this mean for everybody out there? I'm going to clarify this to make sure you understand. This means if you've pulled for Endeavor at all, or if you plan to pull for Endeavor all the way until his banner ends, and I think that's around June 30th, you know, depending on your server, you will get all of those tickets back, and they're going to be those purple recruit tickets. So if you end up spending hero coins on it, right, it's going to convert them into recruit tickets, and at the end of the thing, you're going to get the recruit tickets back. So it does not give hero coins back, so just be aware of that. The way it reads here, you will be getting event tickets back. That's very important for you to understand. The next thing to understand is if you spent anything on this banner, because obviously you have to get those tickets to do it, you get to keep everything you've got. If you got 6 Endeavor, 8 Ochakos, and a couple of Dekus and all these shards, you get to keep everything you've pulled from now until the end of the event, and they will refund every single ticket that you use on the Endeavor banner. Okay? Moving on from there, they are doing the exact same thing to his card banner. So they fixed the error with the health restoration ability, they say. So that's very, very good. And then they also talk about how they are going to do the same thing they did with the Endeavor banner that I just talked about. If you summon with these R&D tickets, if you summon for his cards, anything you summon for, you keep. Players keep everything they pulled, so several cards, whatever you end up getting, and you're going to get those cards refunded back to you at the end of the event period and after calculations are done. Remember, it says after calculations are done. So this means, again, you can summon to your heart's content with whatever you have in the game, and you get all of that back, and you get to keep whatever you get. So is this amazing? I think it's a really, really nice move. I mean, obviously, giving everybody Endeavor and his 2 cards would be great as well, but this way it kind of works out you know, a bit better if you had a big haul that you went in with Endeavor. You get all that back, you get to keep everything. And if you had a bunch of stuff saved up and you said, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and spend on Endeavor, you get all those tickets back and you get to summon on the next person, whether that be Stain, Shigaraki, you name it, you get to summon on whoever you want. The way this isn't the best, right, is going to be if you were somebody who didn't have any tickets, if you were somebody who didn't have any hero coins saved up, this is where it's going to kind of be rough, right? Because you don't get to participate in the Pull-a-Palooza, and obviously this is really directed at people who have a lot of pulling power and spenders, right? This is going to be better for spenders overall. But I think, in general, this is a great, huge turn from how they've been in the past, giving us, like, lowly nothing, you know, compensation. They gave a ticket and some hero coins, and now they're just refunding everything in the game for in-game currency, and they're allowing you to, you know, get that stuff back. I'm absolutely, you know, flabbergasted at what they're doing here, and this is a great, great, great show. First step of trying to be better with the community. Another thing I want to point out here, guys, is they have done some tweets. So we can see here, they said they would refund event tickets, but I did not get my shit back. The My Hero Academia NA page responds back, we will refund your tickets at the end of the Endeavor event, so feel free to pull more on the support cards and Endeavor if you have event tickets, since you'll get it back later. So again, guys, you will be getting all that back, but remember, it's not immediate. You have to wait till the end of the event, and it'll take them a while to calculate it, because it is a big refund process. Are you guys going to tell us when you nerf characters? We would like to think we would. Don't want to put our players through this again. So that's the next step of this. There's more to read on the other page. But just so you know, they still have to do better with what they did with Endeavor, right? They have to tell us ahead of time if they're going to nerf a character. That's what we want. We want patch notes. We want to know what we're pulling for, what they're changing, and how the characters actually work. We want more information as a player. It looks like that's what they were going with. This, we would think we would. It's kind of scary because I understand that we have the PR person on the Twitter, and then obviously devs and, you know, publishers. They all have to talk together and decide these things. But this is at least a little bit, you know, at least they answered this. They didn't shy away from it. And it looks like hopefully in the future they never do this again like they did with Endeavor. And then last but not least, if you got banned for maybe doing a little bit of chargebacks or things like that, they're even reaching out to you to try to make things right. If you get banned, please contact customer support and explain, and we can work things out. We understand that the players were very angry when they did that. So I'm unsure on what exactly you would have to do to get your account unbanned, but if you did do that and you see that, hey, you know, I like the game, I like what they're doing, I like the changes they're going to make in the future, which hopefully they continue, they at least reach out a hand and say, hey, you know, we really did mess up. We're owning up to that. Talk to us. I know that you guys were angry at what we did. Let's try to reconcile and fix that. So I thought that was cool to include here as well. Moving on down through this, they talk about Endeavor will undergo an adjustment in the next game update to better tune the changes made in the global version. Please understand that these changes have been made in order to create a fairer level of play in many game modes and are necessary for successful balance and enjoyment of the game for all players. However, we believe you will be happy with the new improvements we will be able to make. So they're going to be buffing Endeavor like they stated in the last one, and they're just pretty much telling you guys, hey, we are going to be making changes to heroes in the future. We're doing it to try to make the state of the game better, because from what I hear, talking to my boy Vulcan, you know, talking to people who played the other version, there was a lot of imbalance in the game that would make them very frustrated. I mean, Vulcan always wanted to play when it was just the basic heroes because he didn't want to see these top-of-the-line, super strong heroes take over the game. And that is enough telling that, yes, there needed to be tuning, but again, they have to give us the info early. Power to the players, you know, the old GameStop slogan. Let us know ahead of time. It'll be very important. There will be a 1-month game of launch celebration that will gift all players 10 event recruit tickets around June 19th, depending on your time zone. So we're going to be getting 10 free tickets again. So you got 10 at the beginning. And then now we're getting 10 more, so that's 20. So it's going to be 20 you get to spend on Endeavor. Everybody should be able to get this, as long as they've been logging in, and you're going to get those 10 back, and maybe you get Endeavor, or at least you get some shards to make your heroes pretty strong. Next up, and this is only for global, or NA, sorry, excuse me, NA, not EU. This is not included in the EU. Everything else is pretty much word for word the same. They got 30,000 followers, so you can go ahead and go in your game. There is going to be some hero coins, stamina, and Taiyaki there waiting for you. You probably didn't know why you guys got that. It was because of the 30,000 followers that's already out there. And they finish it off by saying, this plan has required full consideration as we want to make sure players are able to enjoy our game for a long time in the future, and that we are able to support each other, we are able to support such a large refund program. Because again, they have to refund every single player all of those tickets exactly what they spend. So I can understand that being kind of a scary thing for a dev, but hey, they took it under their wing. We know we disappointed a number of you and are committed to improving the game and events in the future. And that's the end of their statement there. And that's all I have for what they've been posting and tweeting. So my general thoughts about this is a great show of bending the knee, right? It's the best way I can put it. This is not the end all to be all. Am I spending again? No. I think this is amazing. I think this is one of the best options they could have done right out the gate, and they should have done in the beginning. But the game also needs to show that they're not going to just go right back to their ways. We've seen gacha games do this before. I think it's amazing. I'm super pumped. Don't get me wrong, guys. I am so excited about this. I'm going to do a video, summon all of my stuff on Endeavor, because why wouldn't I? It's going to be a super good experience because I get all my tickets back, right? Remember, you don't get hero coins, you get tickets. But again, I need to see them communicating like this more often. Why can't we have a detailed notice like this when they change things like Endeavor, when they plan to put things out? With the stamina system needs to be changed a little bit more. A little bit more hero coins for everybody, right? We need more, just better gacha in general with this game, because again, the game is amazing. The way it's being handled is not. So I'm still going to pump the brakes. I'm going to play the game and have fun. I think this is a great show, again, of what they're going to do, but they got to keep it up. And so I think you guys should really step back, think about it yourself. I think most people should be spending all of their, you know, save some hero coins for stamina if you like to do that, but you really should be spending all of your, you know, your summons right now, because you're just getting them back for free, and you just get free. It's essentially free summons. And I think it's a really good step in the right direction. I'm going to hear what you guys think about it. Again, my foot's not off the gas pedal yet, or I guess you would say the brake. My foot's not off the brake yet. I'm still not spending, and I need to see a little bit more changes. But hopefully when we say we are committed to improving the game in future events, that's going to be a good thing. And also, in the last post they did, where it was really like a kind of like a spit in our faces, they did mention global exclusive events and things in the game. And remember, we already saw Jiro possibly coming into the game. There could be other events, other new characters, so that gets me excited as well, which shows they actually are like putting time and commitment into the global version instead of it just being a copy and paste, which we saw that with the English voice actors being added. But you know, these are all things we have to consider, and you really have to sit back and think for yourself, hey, do you even want to think about giving it a second chance, or do you just want to sit back, wait, give it some time, and see if they develop into a gacha? You know, like I talked about, I'm sick of having to do this, but like I said, I truly love this game. I love My Hero Academia, and I think this is a great show of I don't know what the right word, I've never found the right word this whole video. You know, it's a great thing they did for the players, and hopefully they can move forward and not fuck up this bad again. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how you feel about this notice, and if you think it's a good show of gesture here. Subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.